So today we're looking at the lovely SBC for Raphina. He is the 87 with Tiki Taki Plus. He has got 9 different SBCs to complete, so let's have a look at them. We've got 84 with an inform, 85 with an inform, oh my, I already know where this is going, 85 with an inform, 85 with an inform, 85, 85 with another inform, 86, 86, and an 87. Okay, so it's not going up as high as I thought it would. In terms of pricing, what are we looking at here? Because that does strike me as semi-expensive, but probably not crazy amounts. We have got him at 520. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, really, is it? I think, I mean, his inform is 382 still, so it's definitely not the worst pricing in the world, and he has gained a lovely playstyle plus from it as well, so that is always good. We need a Barca player, Brazil, La Liga, and I think that is all the requirements for players. So the question is, how do you grind this for as little as possible? So there is now a great way in the League SBC. We no longer have to just consistently do the bronze and silver upgrades. So the first things first, what I would do is get all of your daily stuff out from beginning. So obviously with the bronzes, I would obviously sit here and just get rid of them and do that. And then because you've got to go low, it's very annoying with that sort of stuff, but we keep going like that and we just change out some of the players, obviously get rid of the rares, and there we go. There's the first team done. So this is just to really kind of like club stock everything, really, more so than anything. It's not necessarily going to give you a crazy amount of high rated players, but this will help in the future as well. Again, if you want to go for as many untradables as possible, that is always definitely kind of not necessarily not forced, what I'm thinking of, encouraged is what I'm going for. So that's that done. Then obviously you've got your normal challenges. So you normally have the marquee matchups from yesterday. We had the lovely objective for the total rush that got you a mega pack, I want to say. And then today we have these small electron players. So that's not going to give you much, but it's get them done out of the way nice and easy. Like they're must-dos because they're just easy to do anyway. When it comes to the upgrades then, so now we do have an 81 team of the week pick, or pack in fact, so that's obviously going to be decent for your team of the weeks that you're going to need, because there is a few. You need in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you need 5 in total, and realistically you're looking for, with a lot of them being in the 85 SBC, you're looking for, at a minimum, I'd say 82. 82, but 83 would be kind of my normal minimum. I'd try and get you as close to 85 as physically possible, which I think is normally natural. Obviously, with this 81, it's 185 and an 84 rated team, which I'm pretty sure was actually the same as before then. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to see what we get. And there we go, nice and easy for the first one. 81 team of the week, hopefully we get somebody good. I must admit, the team of the weeks in general have been a little bit poor, so I'd absolutely take anybody of a semi-decent nature here. Walkouts would be perfect. It's not going to be CDM to start with. 83, so it's on the verge. That would be great for the 84 rated squad, but obviously we want to try and utilize as much higher rated informs for the 85s as humanly possible. So then it comes to actually grinding for the players. That's going to be the big one that you're going to have to try and do. There is a few ways around it now, because normally I'd just sit here and say you've just kind of got to do the upgrades. You've got to do the bronze into the silver into the gold. Now we do have a different way of doing it, which is absolutely excellent. If you're obviously buying points, then naturally you can go and do, I don't even know what we got. We got what's that, a seasonal booster. Includes 3 gold rares, 80 rated, also 1 oh, okay, don't bother with that. That's terrible. Of course they're going to have that. That's obviously giving you the 1000 SP. So we got the Trailblazer Week 1 Essentials, includes 5 rares, 1 guaranteed 84, 1 bonus loan pack, obviously for a Trailblazer, and that's all we got at the moment. And I think that's pretty much everything so far. So nothing really crazy in packs at all. So you want to be looking at the SBCs. Now, going for the upgrades is going to be your best friend. The premium mixed league upgrades are going to be fantastic. The bronze, silver, and well, just the bronze and silver upgrades are going to be perfect for you to actually get some fodder in here. And a bronze pack method is going to be utilized as well. So you can actually go ahead and pay for all of this, to be honest. So if you go over to Futbin, we should be able to see the kind of costings for this. You've kind of got to take it with a grain of salt as well. So if you see, we've got the lovely premium mix coming in at 40,000 coins. Now, you can definitely make that cheaper. You are going to always have some cards in it, because naturally you always will do. So, for instance, with the Libertadores and Sud, it's probably the quickest one you could run out, because obviously you do need to have 2 gold players at all times for this. So, I would try and suggest finding as many kind of gold and silvers you can utilize as humanly possible, and try not to go too much over it. So for instance, with this, I've got Sud, I've got no golds. Obviously, if we went to the Lib as well, we will normally always have a River Plate. So Acuna is always a great one because he's 83. Obviously, the goalkeeper's perfect as well. And then you want to try and utilize as many of these players as possible, because you want to try and keep it as high rated as possible. So silvers and kind of silvers and golds are going to be perfect in this for the repeatability, because it's not necessarily just finishing it once, it's being able to finish it over and over and over again. That's where the trouble can come in sometimes when doing this. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but you can just go and buy 1 gold. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to go ahead and grind this out completely. Obviously, you can see we need to have 1 more rare, and by the looks of it, we still need a higher rated. So what I'm going to do is we have a look at the libs. They tend to be the better ones to have a look at. And if you go concept with this, we can then see, obviously, Acuna is going to be a great one. We do then have a couple of other people we can utilize in this that will be perfect as well. We'll just kind of put in a couple, and then what I'll do is I will take out for a rare as well. So if we take off the concept, and we'll look at if we've even got any rares. To be fair, I haven't done much of the bronze pack method portion of it, so I will be running out of bronzes left, right, and center. So you can see I actually do need a rare. Now, the good thing this time around, you can obviously just go into the libs and you can just go and search for, say, a silver rare. They probably are quite expensive, which is what's going to lead to a bit more of a price. Like if you think you've got to buy one of these every time, it is going to be a little bit expensive. Now, the only thing I didn't check is which team they are from. So we're going to go with this because I'm pretty sure that's not a team we've got in here. So we'll go with them. And then instead, you can either go and just go to the player and then obviously search, take out that, and we can see how much they're going for. So you can see that they are actually going for a solid amount here. Wow, okay, so he might not even be there. That's going to be the big thing. They might even not be in there. So like if you take off this, yeah, you got 5k for per one of them. So that's kind of explaining why you don't want to necessarily have to buy the gold. So I'm assuming if we look at this guy, he's probably, yeah, he's kind of give or take the same as well. So that's just always good to know as well. If you have got a tradable pack that maybe it is worth selling them, trying to get everybody untradeable could be the absolute move here. So obviously with the Suds, I'm pretty sure that will be the same as well. We can have a quick look just to see. If I take out the Sud. But it is all about just learning how to do it. So you can see actually we've got a few in Sud that we can use. Boca Juniors is going to be a great one for you. So you do want to try and utilize the highest possible rating in Boca Juniors you can get. 76. Is there anybody that's going to be in them 80s? Because that would be perfect. Let's just whack this rating up a little bit. We've got 77 Cavani. Probably just best to go for the 76 then. So if we knock it down again, we'll go down and we'll look for that 76 because they're going to be the perfect one to go for. And he is going to be not on this list. Fantastic. We could go for the 75, but the fact that we've got lower price here, lower rating, try and go for the highest rated possible. So what we'll do is we'll just jump it up a little bit. It's not too fast. You want to definitely try and make your profit as much as possible. There he is. You want to try and make the profit as much as possible. So spending as little as possible, but it isn't the complete end of the world. So we still need to actually to get some more. Now I don't know if they did have any more from non-Boca Juniors here. A lot of them will more than likely be Boca Juniors, which is the frustrating part with the Suds. And then obviously as you saw with the other side. So more than likely what the next thing things to do is to go and have a look at some silvers. They're going to be the ones to have a look at. So if we knock it down to silvers, and then we'll knock the price down a little bit to see if we can find any 70s. This is the problem now. This is why the silver upgrade is going to be fantastic. I'm not necessarily looking at prices, so don't just copy this blindly. That's going to be 72 still, so we could potentially have to go for someone like Acuna, who won't be affected by the price because of how many other people you do need as well. But you will have a little bit of extra to pay for him. He's probably coming in at, what, 2? Oh, that's a good buy as well. Way off that. So maybe even a little sniping action. I didn't think it'd actually be this expensive, which is just nuts. And where is he? For the purpose of this video, you can see why they're so expensive. That I think pretty much that one SBC is going to literally cost you most of it anyway. So let's just go ahead and buy him. Get him in the club, and then we'll just swap him out here. So that's going to make 72, and then we just need to go ahead and buy some silvers. And there we go. So that one's finished. Prime Electrum. Now that is going to be the hardest one, so I would suggest absolutely spamming as many silver upgrades as possible. You'll obviously get a few golds as you're doing more of these SBCs, so it is just about getting that in for as little cost as possible. Managed to get a Canate, very nice. And then also trying to just seeing who you've got from it, because you just want to make sure that you're not actually spending that much on that SBC, otherwise it will become a problem. The rest of them is pretty simple. Obviously Liga and Eredivisie, one team needs 6, should be able to do that pretty simple with one team. Normally I go with Ligan's got a lot of gold, so I'll just do 6 golds from one club, and then Eredivisie, when I'm doing the bronze pack method, I'll just basically have any of the Eredivisie players from bronze. Simple as. Bundesliga Serie A, just split them down the middle. Same with the Prem. Obviously do one half higher rated, one half lower rated to make it to 77, and the exact same for the Prem and La Liga for 79 rated. Once you've done that, these two, I do sell everything, small prime gold players and jumbo gold. Everything goes from this, because then if you do manage to get a walkout out of them, that can then surplus everything else to just keep going round, and that's where the unlimited part comes from. And then obviously this side you do keep, and then normally you either put them into upgrade packs on Monday, you could put them into gold upgrades, or you could just keep them in your storage for a later date if there is something that you want to keep. And then any high rated stuff before obviously upgrades come out goes into Raphina and carries on the grind. It's as simple as that. It's very long time consuming at times, but it's definitely shorter than just doing the bronze, silver and gold upgrades. So let me know down below if you're going to complete Raphina. Very nice card. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see him versus Yamal in the future. Let me know your thoughts.